Let's say you went to a class or you watched a video and you paid attention. How would you retain and then recall that information later? Let's say that this y-axis is 100% of the information that you were exposed to and that you paid attention to, and then down here on the x-axis, this is time. So let's say each of these is hours. 8 hours later, 3 hours later, 5 hours later, how much information would you recall? Do you think that you would hold on to it pretty steadily over that period of 8 hours? Would you hold on to it for a while and it would fall off? Would you have a steady decline of the recall of information, but it goes down to like half? Would you lose a lot of it quickly and then it kind of levels off? What do you think would happen over that period of time? This is the work of a psychologist named Ebbinghaus, and he called this the forgetting curve. Here's what the actual curve looks like. It looks like this. It falls off very quickly, and then it starts to level off, and at the end, we're left with the gist of the information. In terms of the information processing model of memory, we're saying, once you get into short-term memory, how do you encode it? What happens to it in long-term memory? Does it decay? Does it deteriorate? When it's time to recall that information, how do you reconstruct it? Are there unintended details that are going to end up back in your short-term memory when you retrieve it? Let's do a demonstration with my 5-year-old son. I predict that over time, his recall of a code of 6 digits will become more simple and will get more and more error-prone over time.
Presenting Ebbinghaus.
Ebbinghaus. Johnny, you want to know my code?
Yeah.
438562.
438562.
Oh, wow. Good job. But, I'm sorry, what was that?
4562.
I'm sorry, what?
4562.
Oh, okay. 1 minute later, Johnny, what's my code again?
56245.
Okay, thank you. 5 minutes later, Johnny, what's my code again?
256.
Okay, thank you. 12 minutes later. There you go, buddy. But before you eat, what was my code? I said before you eat, what was my code?
1.
The number? Remember my code?
2121.
All right.
Ice cream.
To prevent this decay, study over a period of time. Also, what was my code?